Hello, this is Ellie Sterling. I'm going to show you today how to use a program called Chirp so that you can program your Baofeng radio. This is my Baofeng. You can't see the screen. We'll get to that later. First thing you need is this handy dandy adapter cord that you will connect to your radio and to the USB port. So first we take the radio, and this place where you plug in your earpiece, that's where the adapter goes in. It uses sound to move things back and forth. Make sure your radio is turned off, and then plug your USB into a USB port. I'm using a hub, but after I did this, I ended up replugging in to my laptop because it worked better. Now the first thing you're going to need is the software. You want to go to chirp.danplanet.com and you'll get to this website. Go to the download page. You'll see that there's software for Windows, Mac OS, and for Linux. You can click any of these and it will take you to the same download page. If you happen to be on Linux, you can probably use the App Store or software manager on your computer. Otherwise, download and install. Of course, I'm already installed, so let's fire her up. Before you do anything, you're going to need to download from your radio. This is because every radio is slightly different. They're kind of made in batches, and even though you've got the same UV-5R, you think it's the same, it will be ever so slightly different in its firmware. So, as you can see, you can use a lot of different radios. Turn your radio off, connect the cable to the mic speaker connector, make sure the connector is firmly, really firmly connected. Turn the radio on all the way with the volume to 100%. Ensure that the radio is turned to a channel with no activity, and click OK to download the image from device. Do not click the button that says don't show instructions for any radio again, because if you do that and 3 months later you need to do this again, you will have forgotten all of these important instructions. Okay. And now it's going to clone. So this takes a few seconds and it'll be done in a moment. La la la. Here it goes. And as soon as it's done, we've got a list of channels and frequencies that I put onto my Baofeng a while back. Now, I don't actually want any of these, although some of these are the same frequencies we're using on our system today, but that doesn't matter. Just gonna select all, and I could save this if I didn't have it saved, but I do. So I'm just gonna hit the delete button and boom, everything goes away. Now go up to File and down here to Import, and I'm gonna import this CSV file that has the frequencies that I want. And it gives you the chance to unclick the frequencies that you don't want, but we want them all. And there they are. Now, I should also point out that there are these other settings that you might want to change. Here in the advanced settings, there's the dual watch that allows you to listen to two channels at the same time. I like to use that. There are other settings. You'll notice I put my call sign in the power on message in case my radio gets lost. Somebody can figure out who I am. You can set an FM preset so that you can listen to news. These other settings are really not important for what we're doing today. I do like to mess with the LED colors, but you can actually ignore those. Now that we've done that, let's upload to our radio. It knows that it's a Baofeng UV-5R, and you can just hit OK. And we're going to clone again. Now remember, you don't have to use this only for Baofeng 5R. There are a number of different radios that Chirp works with, a number of different models of Baofeng, as well as models of a large number of other radios. This is open source software, and it is awesome. All right, now we're done. That list is all on our radio now. So let's check it out. This time I used my cell phone, so this video is a little messed up, but I'm gonna turn the thing off and unplug. And as I try to do this all one-handed, like I said, it's a little messy because I've got the cell phone in one hand and the radio in the other. Now, these are not the frequencies I want. What I want to do is use the named channels that I put into that programming. And I can use the up and down buttons on the front of my radio to change which channel I'm on. And I can also switch from the top to the bottom using the A-B button. You'll notice if I press the orange VFO-MR, it switches back to frequency version. But again, it's not going to show you the frequency that your channel is on. Unfortunately, it just goes to the last frequency. So that's it. Thanks very much.